Today, while we read crossover, we're going to be looking at pages 104 to about 121, but I really want us focusing on page 116 through 119, and we're going to be determining if that portion of the text is in first person, second person, or third person. Hi everyone, welcome back. The last time we were reading crossover, we stopped at page 120, so I'm just going to pick back up right where we were. Too good. Lately, I've been feeling like everything in my life is going right. I beat JB in Madden. Our team is undefeated. I scored an A+ on the vocabulary test. Plus, Mom's away at a conference, which means no assistant principal. I am a little bit worried, though, because as Coach likes to say, you can get used to things going well, but you're never prepared for something going wrong. I'm on the free throw number 27. We take turns switching every time we miss. JB has hit 41, the last 12 in a row. Filthy, keep up, man. Keep up, he says. Dad laughs loud and says, Filthy, your brother's putting on a free throw clinic. You better. And suddenly he bowls over, a look of horror on his face, and starts coughing while clenching his chest. Only no sound comes out. I freeze. JB runs over to him. Dad, you okay? He asks. I still can't move. There's a stream of sweat on Dad's face. Maybe he's overheating, I say. His mouth is curled up like a little tunnel. JB grabs the water hose, turns on the faucet full blast, and sprays Dad. Some of it goes in his mouth. Then I hear the sound of coughing, and Dad is no longer leaning against the car. Now he's moving toward the hose and laughing. So is JB. Then Dad grabs the hose. And sprays both of us. And now I'm laughing too, but only on the outside. He probably just got something stuck in his throat, JB says when I ask him if he thought Dad was sick. And shouldn't we tell Mom what happened? So when the phone rings, it's ironic that after saying hello, he throws the phone to me because even though his lips are moving, JB is speechless, like he's got something stuck in his throat. Ironic. Adjective. Having a curious or humorous, unexpected sequence of events marked by coincidence, as in the fact that Vondi hates astronomy and his mom works for NASA is ironic, as in it's not ironic that Grandpa died in a hospital and Dad doesn't like doctors. As in, isn't it ironic that show-off JB, with all his swagger, is too shy to talk to Miss Sweet Tea, so he gives me the phone? This is Alexis. May I please speak to Jordan? Identical twins are no different from everyone else, except for we look and sometimes sound exactly alike. Phone conversation. I sub for JB. Was that your brother? Yup, that was Josh. I'm JB. I know who you are, silly. I called you. Right. You have any siblings, Alexis? 2 sisters. I'm the youngest and the prettiest. You haven't seen them? I don't need to. That's sweet. Sweet as a pomegranate. Okay, that was random. That's me. Jordan, can I ask you something? Yep. Did you get my text? Yeah. So, what's your answer? My answer? I don't know. Stop being silly, Jordan. I'm not. Then tell me your answer. Are y'all rich? I don't know. Didn't your dad play in the NBA? No, he played in Italy. But still, he made a lot of money, right? It's not like you were opulent. Who says opulent? I do. You never use big words like that at school. I have a reputation to uphold. Is he cool? Who? Your dad. Very. So when are you going to introduce me? Introduce you? To your parents? I'm waiting for the right moment. Which is when? So am I your girlfriend or not? Can you hold on for a second? Sure, she says. Cover the mouthpiece, JB mouthed to me. I do, then whisper to him. She wants to know, are you her boyfriend? And when are you going to introduce her to Mom and Dad? What should I tell her, JB? Tell her, yeah, I don't know. I gotta pee, JB says. running out of the room, leaving me still in his shoes. Okay, I'm back, Alexis. So, what's the verdict, Jordan? Do you want to be my girlfriend? Are you asking me to be your girl? I think so. You think so? Well, I have to go now. Yes. Yes, what? I like you a lot. I like you too, Precious. So now I'm Precious? Everyone calls you JB. Then I guess it's official. Text me later. Good night, Miss Sweet. What did you call me? Good night, my sweetness. Good night, Precious. JB comes running out of the bathroom. What'd she say, Josh? Come on, tell me. She says she likes me a lot. I tell him. You mean she likes me a lot? He asks. Yeah, that's what I meant. JB and I, we eat lunch together every day, taking bites of Mom's tuna salad on wheat between arguments. Who's the better dunker, Bleck or LeBron? Who's superior, Nike or Converse? Only today, I waited at our table in the back for 25 minutes, texting Vondi, homesick, eating a fruit cup, alone, before I see JB strutting the cafeteria with Miss Sweet Tea, holding his precious hand. Boy walks into a room with a girl. They come over, he says. Hey, Filthy McNasty, like he said forever, but it sounds different this time. And when he snickers, she does too, like it's some inside joke. And my nickname, some dirty little punchline. At practice, Coach says we need to work on our mental game if we think we can beat Independence Junior High, the defending champions, the #1 seed, the only other undefeated team, then we will. But instead of drills and sprints, we sit on our butts, making weird sounds. Om, and meditate. Suddenly, I get this vision of JB in a hospital. I quickly open my eyes, turn around, and see him looking dead at me, just like he's seen a ghost. Second person. After practice, you walk home alone. This feels strange to you because as long as you can remember, there has always been a second person. On today's long hot mile, you bounce your basketball, but your mind is on something else. Not whether you'll make the playoffs, not homework, not what's for dinner. You wonder what JB and his pink Reeboks wearing girlfriend are doing. You don't want to go to the library, but you go because your report card on The Giver is due tomorrow, and JB has your copy, but he's with her, not here with you, which is unfair because he doesn't argue with you about who's the greatest Michael Jordan or Bill Russell like he used to, because JB will not eat lunch with you tomorrow or the next day or the next week because you are walking home by yourself and your brother owns the world. Third wheel. You walk into the library, glance over at the music section. You look through the magazines. You even sit at a desk and pretend to study. You ask the librarian where you can find The Giver. She says something odd. Did you find your friend? Then she points upstairs. On the second floor, you pass by the computers. Kids checking their Facebook. More kids in line waiting to check their Facebook. In the biography section, you see an old man reading The Tipping Point. The Tipping Point. You walk down the last aisle, teen fiction, and come to the reason you're here. You remove the book from the shelf, and there, behind the last row of books, you find the friend the librarian was talking about. Only she's not your friend, she's kissing your brother. Tipping point. The point when an object shifts from one position into a new, entirely different one. As in, my dad says the tipping point of our country's economy was housing gamblers and greedy bankers. As in, if we get 1 C on our report cards, I'm afraid Mom will reach her tipping point, and that will be the end of basketball. As in, today at the library, I went upstairs, walked down an aisle, pulled The Giver off the shelf, and found my tipping point. The main reason I can't sleep is because of the game tomorrow night. It's not because of the stubble on my head feels like bugs are breakdancing on it. It's not even because I'm worried about our dad. The main reason I can't sleep tonight is because Jordan is on the phone with Miss Sweet Tea, and between the giggling and the breathing, He tells her how much she's the apple of his eye and that he wants to peel her and get under her skin and give me a break. I'm still hungry. And right now, I wish I had an apple of my own. Okay, we're going to stop right there. I want us to, well, first, the last time we read this, I asked you what you thought was about to happen when the twins' dad was clenching his chest. And remember, he wasn't really saying anything, and they said he was bowed over like that. You were supposed to make an inference using what we had read in the text and just kind of what you knew from previous readings and just about life in general to make an inference. Some of you posted in the Google Classroom what you thought would happen, and I think the comments were turned off in the video, so you probably couldn't comment down what you think was happening. But what ended up happening was it looked like his dad may have had maybe a mild heart attack or got overheated. It didn't say exactly what happened, but we do know that it's something to do with his health, but he came back too when they sprayed him with the water, so he didn't have to go to the hospital or anything like that. Okay, now today I want us focusing on page 116 to page 119. So that's here. This, and this. And I'll have pictures of this in the clip. And I want us to try to figure out if these pages are in first person, second person, or third person, and how do you know? So again, I'm going to take a couple pics of this and add it to the clip so that you can look at it. And I'll also add a anchor chart of ours where we talked about how we know if something's in first, second, or third person, and I want you to try to make a guess if you think those 3 pages are in first person, second person, or third person. And if the comments are still on, comment down below. If they're not on, I will also link the video to the Google Classroom so that you can comment whether you think it's first person, second person, or third person. I hope you have enjoyed our reading of Crossover, and I will see you guys later. Bye.